Okay. Uh, this guy, Mighty Numa, is his apprentice, and he's good at
You lose something.
arm wrestle. I want to arm
The mighty
wrestle.
Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
Let's wrestle. Okay. Beat him in minimum bat because he's going to win no matter what. Listen to the guy
Always been the curious sort.
defeated by him before. He's cheating. He's using mushroom or something. There's no way you could win this. See? No matter what, you're going to lose.
They say witches are tough, but you, in the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's ass.
You cheat. Say that.
Pangrad warned me that you cheat.
Yeah,
What would
Bankrupt.
that slut for sale know about the mighty Numa?
I expect sluts for sale know the likes of you best. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your asshole.
Okay, make my day. You're not fast enough. See, make my day.
Here's what you deserve, bitch.
You could win easily. Don't need to make a push to defeat him.
Let go! Enough! I won't cheat, I promise!
Now let's play an arm wrestling with him.
You lose something.
On to arm wrestle.
Looking to earn a few orens.
You can only lose them with the mighty Numa.
You a thief?
I don't have to steal. I kick everyone's ass when it comes to arm wrestling. Care to try me?
That's wrestle. Now you could use the
Always
max.
been the curious sort.
It's not gonna cheat anymore, so don't worry.
My little ace tits! No one's ever beaten me.
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right. Thanks.
Ooh, finished the bring it on. What? New quiz piece? What the new quiz piece? Oh yeah, it's complete. And it's not reversed to anyone, so it might be finished. The quest is. Show the mushroom. Very well. Okay, if you want to win without fighting him, you need to make what? You need to make anabolic steroid tank, which it's not selling this. Whatever, but you need the mushroom. We will have the diagram for this, or the formula that is ready. We don't even have a phone. Oh, okay, whatever. Let's continue on. What to Maria? Shannon Roach.
I'm collecting information about the Wild Hunt. Help me out?
The Wild Hunt. A retinue of wraiths who speed across the heavens upon skeletal horses. Positive proof of its existence has yet to be proffered. However, no one is prepared to deny its occasional sorties into this world.
Proffered? Sorties?
That, at least, is what I remember from the lectures.
Okay, this is still nothing. So let's read. This is all the Hana memoirs. I'm going to buy this. And Marcel Milan Ropnik. I don't care if I have a lot of money. The Conjunction of the Spear. The Rose and the Flame. The Runes Power 1, the Runes Power 2, the Runes Power 3, the Runes Power 4. We're going to read this before we do anything. And yeah. He also sells surgical items, which we might need or not, according to who we choose. Let's read book again. Wait. I hear Dear Hannah's memoir, whatever. Dear Hannah memoir. I find the study of bacteria interesting, but focusing on a single subject affects me poorly. I'm also plagued by a lack of company, not of other people, who are almost always troublesome ignoramuses, but of someone with whom I could converse at my level. I decided to work on one of the golems and attempt to expand its ability to think and converse. The latter proved simple, yet time will tell if having it memorize poems and philosophical treatises was a good idea. For now, I'll play at the riddles with it. Codifying on a single tablet the ability to think properly and logically was the true challenge. I'm still having trouble simulating common sense. All my attempts thus far have ended in semantic overload. I am, however, certain that logical axioms will suffice as the most basic rules of thinking. Marcel Milan Ropnik, not much apart from memoir of his former glory remained of Loc Muinne, an elfin city situated along the upper reaches of the Panther, amidst of the plague of the Blue Mountains. It must at one time have been a breathtaking sight emerging from the morning mist. Today only white ruins mark where it once proudly stood. Centuries ago it was here that the sorceress, a Geoffrey monk, broke with him the sword. A group of human children would give for the power to hand them over to the elfin sage for training. He managed to overcome the distrust of the elfin race, and it seems that a peace coexistence and cooperation between humans and elves had been opened. Yet history took an altogether different course. A few years later, the Danian army massacred Loc Muinne population, killing all the elves, regardless of gender or age. Thus began a war that ended with Ireland uprising and a massacre at Sarraid, after which most of the surviving elf retreated into the inaccessible Blue Mountains. The Conjunction of the Spear. There are scores of learned work, dissertation, and treatises about the magical catalysm from about 1,500 years ago. Because of this event, creatures never seen before entered our world and still do not have their own ecological nature here. Among others, gravure and ghouls are relics of the permeation of the spear. So elfin tradition has it that we humans are also newcomers from the time. The sorcerers claim that time humanity received both the wondrous gift and the terrible curse that they consider magic to be at the time. The Rose and the Flame. The knightly brotherhood originating in Temeria initially followed Sublim's idea. It could not have been otherwise, as it was founded on the basis of fighting corruption and depravity in the Order of the White Rose, a declining association that, in effect of this reform, was then transformed into the Order of the Flaming Rose. Unfortunately, strong racist tendency, even strengthened by the leadership of Jacques de Aldersberg, turned the new order into a nest of intolerance. The roles in the Vizima rebellion still remain morally ambitious. The Rune of Power 1. Book of the Magical Signs Volume 1. The Rune of the Art resembles a harp. The Rune of War looks like a clenched fist. The Rune of Thunder is a faithful representation of a striking lightning bolt. The Rune of Power 2. Book of Magical Signs Volume 2. The Rune of Death resembles a sky. The Rune of the Sky is a line within a parallelogram, or, as some would have it, a pursuit mount. The Rune of the Butterfly is a line crossed twice. The Rune of Power 3. Book of Magical Signs Volume 3. The Rune of Life looks like a blooming flower. The Rune of the Animal resembles a snake creeping along a riverbed. The Rune of Fate is a cross within a circle. Book of Magical Sign 4, Volume 4. The Rune of Weather is an arrow sliced in half. The Rune of Reason looks like a bear dancing on dew. The Rune of Time resembles an open hourglass or a chalice. Okay, what a stupid book. Time to talk to Fernand Roach. But before that, yeah, there's a bunch of people here. And yeah.
How are things?
You're either very unobservant or very rude. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce, but they all turn their heads away and treat me like air.
Mages aren't known for being polite.
You're telling me. They threw me out of Banard the first chance they got. Must have beaten the Chancellor one too many times. They've all forgotten me, and I believe I've had enough. I'm getting rid of the grimoires and amulets. I don't want anything to do with mages.
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you don't mind.
Sure. Cast both if you want.
Okay, care of Lockhart. Got anything on the Wild Hunt?
Anything on the Wild Hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the Wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loc Muinne, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the sword is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the Wild Hunt. Could that be true, though?
Okay, let's read. What do you sell? Any books? Any good books? Okay, the duties and goal of the book, okay. Sense of war. Okay, whatever. Then mold. Divided layer, not. Let's read the other book that we have. Duties and goal of the Lodge. The action of the secret organization, which united sorcerers from the Northern Kingdom and Nilfgaard, were a field relatively late. The 10-member Lodge had been envisioned as a successor to the Conclave and the Supreme Council of Sorcerers. It was supposed to focus on the interests of magic and protect world from the cataclysm that would result from the disappearance of the Odd. However, at this time the story was unfolding, not many knew the organization even existed, apart from the sorcerers belonging to it, of course.
Crystal balls, break your wands and burn your hats. Turn away the black cat and the bat, the owl and the rat.
What? Don't understand.
Greetings, handsome.
The frog.
What?
What? You don't sell anything? Damn it. You get a Lockhart. Alicia Quarry. Good stuff.
Greetings.
Okay, that guy.
The hero of Visima. At your service.
There's this guy. Okay, Brass of Anard.
Brass of Banard. I remember you from Thanad. I believe I saw you in Oxenfurt too.
Seems we only ever meet on Elvenland.
Indeed. But I suspect you're not here to chat about Elven ruins.
On the contrary, Elven ruins are interesting.
On the contrary, I find Elven ruins interesting.
Do you really? Elven works are not half as interesting as gnomish ones.
But even ruined, Loc Muinne is impressive. It must have been beautiful in the times of the First Conclave.
Everything was better before the war, as they say.
The sources. Those children that old Geoffrey Monk brought here to train in the magic arts must have walked around gaping at all they saw.
Somehow I just can't imagine Hen Grimdeath as a small gawking boy.
You met him? Ah, right, on Thanad. His death was a terrible loss. Terrible. You see, Geralt, everyone complains about how the world is taking a turn for the worse.
Values are being compromised. The small is dislodging the great.
Exactly. But the events on Thanad truly marked the end of an era. The world grew up, losing its virginity in a rape.
What use are masters of magic and legendary heroes to a grown-up world?
They're of no use. That's the point. Today, people manage perfectly well without mages, witches, and heroes.
No, they're not.
Not everyone understands that, and not everyone likes it.
You're so clever, you'll get in trouble. We'd best change the subject.
Need weapons.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon expertise.
I'm no expert.
You're the best swordsmith among mages.
I'm more interested in the cultural relics of other races, actually.
I'm going to need a solid cultural relic in my hand.
I guess the circumstances require haste.
Can't you help me? Haven't heard of the
I'm
Wahan?
interested in the Wild Hunt. Any chance you know something about it?
No, birds are not exactly my speciality.
Thanks.
I want to know everything about this manuscript.
I came upon this strange manuscript. Think you can help me with it?
Why, yes. I don't believe I'm mistaken. Do you realize what you hold in your hands?
A mage told me it's the key to an ancient ritual that summons evil specters who otherwise wander the earth doing no good. Specters apparently willing to make deals.
Well, the mage was full of bilge, so to speak. You see, the Vrans knew well how to secure their treasures. It is said that in some places they left sentries. Now, these sentries come to life when someone draws near who possesses a scroll inscribed with words of power, like this one is. Provide the correct password, and the doors to a hidden vault open before you.
So how do I use the manuscript?
Nothing comes free, my friend.
Yes, alright, here. Okay, use hacks. The information does, my friend.
You needn't even know the meaning of the words for the sentry to let you pass. You must merely know the sequence in which the password must be read. In this case, we have a sentence. Nana kanpa zi udu ya lala gat exa nana zi udu zi gat kanpa nibit.
What?
Nana kanpa means forge ahead, while nana zi means backtrack. In summary, should you encounter a sentry who reacts to this scroll, you must first answer with the words that follow Nana Kanpa in their given sequence, then omit Nana Z, and conclude with all the words that follow this phrase, but in reverse order.
Not that
Understand.
complicated, actually. Thanks for your help.
No, it's complicated. I don't understand. Okay, Craft me an item. Let's read. What do you sell? Searching for every book that you sell. We'll read it. And yeah, we already bog off it. Silver ore. Yeah. Buy silver ore every time you mad it. At least now. Not really a good thing. Now. Oh, it's Zivic here. Let's not talk to him yet. I don't want to trigger any quests. Okay. Let's take all the contract here. Gargoyle contract. Yeah, later. We end this video and continue on the next.